Alright, this is on. Uh, we are recording. Well, hi everybody. My name is Alex, as you could have guessed, I guess. Um, I am basically undergraduate student for this is like my first year in university, basically, and I I wanna say that this channel is going to be about like it's not going to be extremely into programming, I would say. Probably it would be mostly like just for people to know that to see actually me making progress on computer science department. That's what I am studying. By the way, I didn't say that, but yeah. And I am trying to basically show my progress, learn with you too, guys. If you can learn with me, honestly, that's what I'm gonna try and do, and maybe teach you a bit about what I've learned from life and stuff like that. So even when you have bad days or something, just leave a comment and I'll probably try and help you out. You know, I'm gonna check most of my comments, even if they are none. Anyways, so uh, like I said before, I am a computer scientist, undergraduate, and I and we and I'm having this was actually because right now I was giving exams to pass this CS 100 class, Introduction to Computer Science. This was a bonus exercise, basically, that they put us in in the university for extra points and grades, basically. And I, I didn't I didn't get enough time. I started really late and I didn't finish it. I almost had it ready, but I didn't finish it. And I am gonna try and continue it with you guys, whichever is whoever is here actually. So before I start how I wanted to start this, let's go and explain some of the programming stuff I've done already. Of the coding stuff actually, not programming. I mean same thing kinda. So basically the exercise what it asks for us is to write a program that configures a simple database with movies, and we have the file movies dot movies dot yeah um movies dot it's still on that's oh I forgot that. Yeah, anyways, so we have this, right? This is the file basically, and we can give me a second. Let's close some of these. We can open this, let's say. As you can see, we have two options to open it, either as a text editor or a hex editor. This file is right here, it says it's a binary file. So you if you open it like a text editor, basically you will not be able to read anything in it. You won't understand what the computer actually will not understand what it has been written in it. So we have to open it in a hex editor, and as you can see, it has some stuff in it. as a hex editor. It has some how do you call it, some data in it basically, which means it already had data. And yeah, so it tell us, yeah, that every binary file, every movies dot has an integer in it, that is the length, basically the length of the name of the movie. And then there is the name. Then there is an integer that says which year it all happened, basically. And there's a floating point number. Um, this means that it says like decimals and stuff like that. If you don't know basic programming, I would say. And so you can think that if you know some, not a lot, but basic kinda, you know that float and double are basically kinda the same. So yeah, it has the film's financial turnover to date, which means like the income that they have at that point of time. And it says that it records only on this format written in here. Now it's not decoded exactly. If you see here, you can understand that there are more data than only these. Like in this dot, it has like the number 17 or 14. I'm not sure right now. Don't remember. I think it's 14. Yeah, it's 14. And then there is this that it shows the name. And here is the year, and here is the income, I guess. And then you have here another movie with I guess how many. This probably be the length. I'm not sure. And here it is like how many. Here is again the income. Over here it probably is the year again. The zeros means it has nothing, basically like a space between those. Anyways, we continue on. What it says here is that the program it tells us how the program must work. So the program, it must initially open the binary file for reading. Reads all the records and creates a linked list of data of movies until it meets the end of the file, and it closes the file, of course. After that, the program will perform one of the following commands depending on the parameters that the command line has in it, and those can be the reset, which deletes all the entries of the movies.dat file, which means like it gets deleted and has nothing in it. If you open it like a hex editor, it will be all of these will be zeros and nothing in it. If you the insert, like it says, it adds a new movie basically with its year and income. Then we have delete movie that removes this movie. Then list all, which prints all the movies. List after that year, which lists all the movies after a given year, and including probably the given year as well. And add the movie income. It means like increase the income, basically. That's what it means. Then after the execution, the program must open the binary file movies.dat to record and write with the records of the same format as above. It means like we have this format in the file again, and it will, and when it closes, basically whatever the program the program configured on its execution, it will go back into the file again. That's what it means. And there is a bonus in the bonus exercise. I don't know why, honestly. And there is a bonus for bonus mark. Basically, it has the sort that sorts the registered movies. So right now I'm gonna show you a bit of my work on this beautiful code I've written. That it isn't working. It's probably really near of how it should work, but it's not properly working yet, and I still don't know why. I'm still trying to figure it out, and that's why I'm doing this, so I can level up my progress on programming in C, and for you guys to also learn if you want, or just basically you can stay with me. You could use this video basically like not to learn programming, to not learn programming, because I I'm still learning a lot of stuff. Actually, I'm not. I wish I knew a lot of. I know a lot of things, but I am still not the one that can teach it. So here, that's what I'm going to do in YouTube, is upload my progress and try and help also other guys like you, that the viewers, whoever it is. I'm gonna try my best and help him as well, basically. So yeah. So I had to answer a text right there. Excuse me for that. What do I have here? If you, this is written, by the way, in C programming language. I believe you could have guessed that by here, but if you didn't, it's alright. I'm telling you right now. So what do we have here? Right now in this code we have the includes, our libraries that are going to be needed for these. I don't know if actually we need standard lib.h. Maybe we do, maybe no, we don't, I don't know. But we for sure need the string.h and stdio.h. Now, some people might ask, what is this? Here it's basically how you want to how to indicate basically a pointer. That's what kinda it is basically. File, what it means. C can actually how can I say this? C can configure files in the matter of the fact that you can create new files and read in it and write in it, or read from it, and in a program, and it can configure all those stuff by using this line at the first thing. What does this mean? Basically here it says that this, if you already know, probably not, this is a pointer because of the asterisk over here. So this is a pointer, this variable. We basically we give it the identification, you could say, like we identify this thing as a file. This like this could you could think like it is like over here when you say this is an integer, this variable is an integer and stuff like that, that's how I have learned it is. That's how I have written it in my mind. You could probably go check it out some uh, in some other websites, like probably let's see uh let's see over here. What could you could basically, I use this a lot actually, this website w3dschools.com. It's a really good site for some programming language. Basically what we have here, it says everything that you need to know. So for example, if we want to see, here we have files. It creates files and stuff like that. It can handle files. So you're declaring a pointer with the type file. That's what it does. So you're declaring it. That was the word I was looking for, and I couldn't remember, by the way. Lol. Yeah. Anyways, so file. Yes, we are declaring a pointer as a file. Now, if you don't know that good pointers, I believe it's alright. It's not that bad, because you will need, you probably need, you'll need a lot of, how could you say this, experience with pointers. But I might be one of the few programmers that don't find really difficult the pointers. That's just me. Uh, I could try, if anyone cares. I could try and help with teaching some pointers if anyone wants to. So we continue on. What's this here? You might ask. Um, this is called a struct, basically. Here we're declaring a linked list because I hear it. It says we have to create a linked list, and it's basically it's not a double linked list. Like, there are few linked lists. You can see here we have linked lists and so I have search things. My advice for new programmers: search things in Google. You cannot know everything. That's how I started programming firstly, and that's what I'm still doing because I'm trying to get better. As you can see here, we have the linked lists and stuff like that. There is some code to help us, and I think the next, binary trees. No, I don't know if it has those union. I don't know what are those actually. Linked lists. I think there are also the double linked lists, basically. So what the double linked list is, it's basically, it has so it's called a doubly linked list. All right, I didn't know that. What the doubly linked list is, it's basically, it has a head that shows to the neck. So actually, let's take it a step back to say what's a linked list. Over here, maybe I I could do this in a Microsoft Paint actually. Uh, Microsoft Paint. Yeah, maybe. Maybe this would help. Uh, let's see. We have two two of these. These are called nodes, and we have also this one. So you're going to ask me what are we doing here? Basically, we have two parts of a linked list. All right, this you can see it that it's basically on two sides. So what is this? You're going to ask. Let me tell you what this is basically. Oh, there is a size. Wait, give me a sec. Maybe this will. Oh yes, that's perfect. So, oh, all right. So we have two parts of a list. Uh, this this is commonly it has the data basically like the data. Maybe actually wait. I should write it down here to show you an example. Here we have the data. What that means, it's basically it has like a number or a name or something, anything. Let's say it has the number 5 in it. So over here, basically, what it has is the address of the next node. I know my letters are not that good, but I'm gonna try my best. Let's say this is an address, alright? This says an address. So let's say that the address of this one is it's like 0A, let's say. Alright? So here we have a 0A. This is the 0A, and let's call this the A9, let's say. So we have the data here, the address here. Let's paint some, let's draw, let's say that in here actually we have some data too, and there is another address, the next one. Or actually no, we're going to end it here. I'll show you in a bit. So we have here, let's see, in here the data that it has, it's 9, and here we are going to actually wait. We're going to do this, and I'll tell you in a bit what this is going, what this means. Is this a bucket? I think it's a bucket. Yes, it is. Nice. So what do we have here? So basically we have two nodes, alright? It's two nodes. This one, it has the data again, and in here it has the address. Now you're going to be asking to yourself, most likely, what does this mean? This here, this I have learned from my university and the school I went to, the high school. This indicates the symbol of null. It means pointer to nothing, basically. That's what it means. So this means it's the end of the list because it points to nowhere, to nothing. There is nothing in there. So how do we know? How do we create this as a linked list? Because it has to be connected somehow, and that's how they are connected, because of the address. The address, this one is it's also called the next part of the node that we have here. What it means is that it points to where it should go afterwards. You have taken the data from here, or if you want to go to a specific location, and it shows where you should go and look next if the thing that you are looking is not for here. So here we are connected. So it's going like this. Now you're going to ask, like, why have I actually draw here another block? Well, this one is called most of the times head, or also I have seen it as a root. What is root? Root basically is or root or head. Basically, it only contains a pointer in it, like it has like only an address here. Here we have also an address, and it points to the first node most of the times. Like, I don't know, I guess there might be some times that it doesn't, I don't know. But a linked list is basically like this. We have a head or a root that's pointing to our first node, and the node is pointing to the next node, and then the last node it points to nothing. So we can understand that there is null, no, not a single thing. That's what a linked list is, and that's what it says also here. If you are going to read this website, you can go and check it out as well. It's something. It says the same thing basically. That that's a linked list. It has a value and a pointer. Now the thing is, in here it doesn't have one value. It, it's not like mandatory to have only one value. It can have a lot of things in it, like what I've done to my coding here. Let me check. I think it's recording properly. I think it's recording properly. Alright. Sorry for that. As you can see here, I have created a linked list here as well by using structs, but as you can see, I have multiple data in it, not just one value, like it says over here. It says contain one value. It doesn't contain one value. It contains a lot of things. That's a bit of a mistake, kinda. Don't 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 mistake it like that. All right. It doesn't only have one value. It has a lot. It probably has more than one, most likely. Now the double or the doubly linked list, as it says here, basically we have two addresses. Like in here we might have had one more thing here and here, and let's see. Actually, let's see what will this thing do. Oh, what? Can you? I need some white. Well, let's not do that, shall we? All right. Nope, this doesn't help at all. So we're going to do it with our brush, I guess. What the hell? That's how it's going to go down. Okay, I am gonna get used to it, I guess. Oh, come on. Oh, for God's sake. Thank you. Alright. Oh, I forgot I have this one too. Oh my god. It's going to take a long time. Okay, come on. At least give me this. Perfect. Alright, and let me do this too. Tuck. Perfect. And I am just gonna do this. Alright, so why did I draw these? Basically, this is a previous one. Because it's a double, it can go either here or it can go backwards. And here it doesn't point to null. Most likely it points to another, kind of like a root, you could say. Basically, I don't know how you call this actually. I have no idea, but it doesn't point to null. What it does actually, it points it points in this one that this says to go to here, basically, to see this address. So this is also an address and this is also an address. That's what it means. No, don't save it. I can give it an even better, I think, explanation, but probably it could be better to just read it on your own. I don't know how better I can explain it than these guys. Alright, so we have a simple linked list, basically, not a double. And give me, I still have to answer a text. Oh my god, I'm sorry for this. It could probably be edited out, but yeah. Yeah. So it's already a half an hour. Damn. So we have a link. We have a list node here. As you can see in the struct, it's basically it has what it asks. You know, that's what it does. It we we save an integer here. That is the length. We have a name, a character name. I don't know why I put 256. I guess probably because I thought it would be enough. I don't think there is more characters than 256 as a movie, but I will never know. And we have a year and an income. Now you're going to ask, what is this? This is a pointer that creates the next struct list node. Basically, it creates a new. It basically points to the next one. That's what it does. That's what I think. I believe it is. Basically, it's pointing to the. It remembers the location of the next one. That's what I believe it is. And over here we have like we have the head or the root, like I showed before. We have a function read file that if we go down here we are. It's basically how we use our pointer file fp, like it shows over here. So we use this fopen. This is basically a function that opens the file, this one. If you want to learn about more for files, you should probably go check this one out. I can put it in the description as well, but I don't think it's that hard to remember. And Now this means to read the file binary. That's what it means. Anyways, so here we have an error if there is a problem, and here where there is something that is wrong in it. Let me tell you that there is something wrong in it because it doesn't work that properly. We have our loop that creates the node from the data in the file, and what is this? Okay, this might be a mistake, so I'm gonna just delete it. Anyways, let's continue on. Right now I have some functions that can create stuff in the list, that can print the list over here, that can destroy or remove data from the list, and delete here as well. This prints a specific one, from a specific point, let's say. And here it's something that I didn't get enough time to do, which I'm gonna explain a bit later when we go to the main function. And we have the write file. This is the last function that will go back to the file. That's what it's going to do. Now in the main function you can see we have the arguments argc and argv, which are, for those that doesn't know, basically when we are going to execute a file, let's say test.exe, we're going to give here like two parameters like it shows over here. Let's say we say reset, and we just do this, but right now there is nothing, as this is a test basically. That's what it is. And you can see here I have created the head, and then we read the file, and then we have some ifs. So what is this? This is a function where it looks the two arguments that we have, and it compares them one by one. I think in ASCII, as ASCII characters, it compares them to. I am not sure. You should go and search that if you do actually care. I'm not sure if it does or not compare them as ASCIIs, but it compares them. And if it's true, so basically there is nothing different, it's equal to 0. If it's not, if there is like, let's say here we have this reset, and let's say here we had only one, which is not correct by the way, but it's an example right now. Now if I write this and we want to print this, it will print as 1, which means that there is something that is different in this variable, or an array, string basically, and this text. So yeah, anyways, so we have the clear function that deletes, that remake the file basically, because if we go and search for the clear, I am not sure where it is, honestly. Here. We just I've opened the file as a WB, which means write in binary, and write and close in binary, and we close it also. Now, we also have here how to insert some of the of the movies, and we get the length and the this must be the year, by the way, the second argument. It's basically the third, but I called it second for simplicity, you could say. And we have the float number, that it is the income from over here. We put it in a create node basically, and then I print that it is successfully inserted in there as a message. Otherwise we have this print list. If we go in here and it just print the list, and then it says the list is printed successfully. Here we delete one. I kinda have. I didn't put it in the exact order. Let me try and redo that. Yeah. No, I think it's a bit better for so we can understand basically how it goes. Yeah. So, what do we have next? Oh no. Alright. Next we have over here the thing that I skipped is basically this one is for testing. Basically, I don't think we need this anymore, but I'm gonna keep it for now. It deletes a movie from the list, and then it says that, and it shows that it's been deleted, and I print it to see if it actually been deleted. Which this doesn't work properly at all, which means that if when I print the list and I try to remove, let's say, the movie Godfather that it says here, it is not getting removed for some reason. I don't know why. I'm gonna look into it. Probably, maybe I have something in mind, but I'm not sure yet. After the list all, we have the list after, that is that prints the list from a specific point, which I believe it's working properly. We're going to test it out later, probably next time or later. I don't know. And over here we have basically the add, which configures the uh, the income of a movie. And lastly, let's put here as well the else if, and I forgot to put parentheses. Probably you could say here that you don't need this, but it's better if you just put it like this. I think it's good enough. No. It helps you to understand that this is correct, kinda. Sort. That's what it's going to do, right? I don't. Ah, yes, this one. Alright. Alright, and we are going to. I'm gonna leave it. What did I do? I meant this. Sort list. Alright. And what is this? Ah, yes, correct. This here says basically that if the string compare, I guess what it means, because that makes sense. This is the string, and this is probably the word compare, I believe. So if this is true, which means that it's equal to 0, if this is true, it will equal to 0. I meant, sorry if I confused you. If this is true, this argument, this not argument, this how do you call this? It's not called argument. That's what I know. Oh no, I think it's argument. If this argument is true, it will be equal for some reason to 0. But in our case, we don't want, when it's resetting, to go and write into the file, because the file doesn't have anything to write for. So why would you just write nothing in it? So we basically don't want to go in here when it's resetting, it's resetting the file. That's why I just put this parameter, basically. That's the word I think I was looking for. And it's going to the right file, right in the file, basically. That's what it does. And that summarized all the program. And we can actually the voice crack order, and we can actually go and test it out. I think right now I'm using another file called movies1.dat because I have two files. I don't want to configure the main one, I want to configure the second one, which is kind of the same thing. But yeah, so let's go and do that. So let's move to the, actually I think I can do this. No, it doesn't work. Damn it. I have to make it work. So here, as you can see, if I just say list all, it's working, but I wouldn't say it's working correctly. You see, because first of all we have here this one that is incorrect. I don't want this one. And then we have this. This is correct, true. I have heard from my colleagues, basically, from friends of mine that have already done it. It has two movies in it, The Godfather and The Snatch, which, by the way, I have no idea what this movie is. So this is wrong, and this is wrong. That shouldn't be printed out. And I don't know also why it leaves here a space. Yeah, so as you can see, it prints the movie, and we can also try to add a movie. Let's say, what movies they are? Top Gun. On, I think, I'm not sure if I need to, but probably I'll put it just to be certain. And let's see, Top Gun. Let's see. It was in 1986, so 1986, and I guess this is 357. 357 4 3 1 2 3. 357 million 400 thousand. Okay, I think I'll put more here. Okay, I don't know if it. Oh, I did a mistake actually. It wasn't that. Oh no. I meant to write insert. So now because I will test it again, but but I want it to I want to print again because I want to make sure right now that is working properly. But we have now to do how do I hw4 dot say we have some warnings, but I think it's alright. Ah, oh, maybe that's the reason that it doesn't work. It's alright. It's for the delete movie part that I've done something wrong and I don't know yet what it is, but I'm gonna find out. So as you can see here, it worked. We've added the movie Top Gun, which has 7. Is it 7 though? I think it is actually. It's 7, but it should be +1. Here it's 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Here it is +1, so I think I need to do a +1 over there, and probably it should work. So let's try it again. Yes, it works. So it kind of like remembers the the \0 character, the null character is what it says here. Yeah, so as you can see, it kind of works, it kind of doesn't. Now if I, let's say, want to remove a movie, so let's say I want to delete, and what do we need to delete? We need the name of the movie. It says that it is the oh, okay, it prints that this is the parameter I have given, the Godfather, but the thing is it isn't deleting it. I am not sure why. Probably because here it needs something again which I am not sure of. So let's see here, maybe it can help us. So let's see. Oh no, okay, it's fine. It says delete list node head. Does this delete the whole list? Remove by value. There's a double. This is deleting the list. Yeah, now it makes sense. You know, it needs the abstract. I think that's how it's called. I'm not sure how it's called actually. Give me the ampersand. Yes, ampersand, not the abstract. Ampersand character. Yes, I have thought of that, but I wasn't that sure. but still didn't delete it. It's alright, it's okay. Um, Basically, this is like a test, you know. Um, there is things I wanted to show first, so like it's it was a beginning. It's a new journey for me, honestly, because I have done it in the past. I have tried YouTube once in the past, but it kinda didn't work out, honestly. That's why I'm now retrying it, because I say if it's going to help me grow, I'm going to grow again. Um, and in the comments, always I'd love to get lots of comments about you guys, not about programming. I'm not here to teach programming, or I would love if you could learn me also some things, but I also want to help you achieve your goals and talk about this kind of stuff. So basically, this is my day one in this kind of career that I've been trying to do, and I'm not going to keep it any more longer than this. It's gonna be it's probably going to be a bit not this long. This is right now my first video and the introduction to the channel, basically. I I would love to help you again. I think I said it already, but I'm going to say it again. This channel is here. It's not here just to help me, but to try and help the viewers that I might get. I'm not saying I will. I'm just going to think that I'm going to help somebody. That's my whole point of this YouTube thing, to support myself into getting my career, trying to become the best version of myself, um, and wanting and chasing basically the career that I want to have, which is like computer science and software engineering and stuff like that. And I want to help also you guys grow with the knowledge I have, if I have any of it. I I guess this is the end of it. And I hope everyone has a great morning or night or whatever. And I hope, I hope to see you on the next one as well. And hope you stick around to this journey of mine, because I believe we that this style of videos are going to help lots of people, honestly, because I'm not showing off knowledge. I am new to some stuff, and I am trying to help people, giving some knowledge. And I think that that's how it should end. That's how I will start, and how I will try and continue even more, trying to help you as viewers and help with your kind of problems, whatever it can be, because I know a lot of people have their own problems, mental stuff and heartbreaking and financial things. I am no expert to this, but I have some experience on it. I want to share this to the world, so I can, because I believe that the knowledge that I get shouldn't only be mine. I wanna think that you can have it too, you know, and that's why I want to share this journey. So whoever wants to write a comment, you could just say how was your day, or how it has been already for you. Even if the thing that I've learned from life is, even if life treats you bad, there's always a way to find something to be glad, to have gratitude for, basically, to feel gratitude, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, maybe your day wasn't good because uh, a lot of stuff have had happened that day. uh, you fought with your best friend, or you just broke up, and I understand that this can be really really bad, but if you just focus on that, man, you're just going to get worse, and getting worse, it's not a good idea, because it's going to lead to a down to a road that is going downwards only, it's not upwards. So you're not going to improve as a human being. And now you're going to be asking, why are you saying to us all this stuff? Because I want you to know that even if you feel alone, either you're a man, either you're a woman, or whatever you think you are, I don't know anymore. Like, whatever it is, there are lots of people that have the same troubles as you, probably, but they just don't share them. They try to fight them, and I'm here to try and help through this journey. That's that's the point of this introduction, to show that I wanna help people. That's the thing. So this type of video is not to educate you guys in programming or in any content I'm going to be creating, because I don't know. I want to start with programming to show off how is my journey, and explain some stuff I do and try and help you through here, but mostly it's going to be like a companion to you while you are doing other stuff. Like, let's say you are studying and you feel alone, you can put this in the background with, and just chill, man. Like, read and have somebody with you explaining some stuff, to not feel alone, because this thing, it's not good. This feeling, it can hit you really hard sometimes, because I that happened to me recently, and trust me, it's not that good of a feeling, man, to feel that you are alone. Because for my studies, I had to leave my parents' house, and now I live alone. And it's not, I wasn't looking great when I came back from the holidays, man. It really sucked. And I understood that it's I have to help somebody, help, so that he's not alone too. So this type of videos is basically just to chill and just relax. Listen to some stuff I say. Maybe we have a laugh or two. Talk about like uh, the gym, maybe, because as you can guess, I am into gym stuff. I'm lifting weights. I mean, I having some good progress. I've been in the gym already for a year, and yeah, this is the journey that I'm trying to begin. And these videos are the type of chilling. It's not like content. It's not like for consume basically only. It's for relaxation, I would call it, and critical thinking maybe, because you can we can open a matter and discuss it over the varieties of the videos I will try and upload every single day. Like I will try and make one video every day and kinda like that. But anyways, thank you for being here to the introduction of the channel. I hope you have, I will say this again, I hope you have a wonderful day or a night, and I will probably see you to the next one. Goodbye.